Hey yo, it's time to roar, get loud, let's ignite. Jeremy B in the house, we keeping it tight. Every weekday at 11, we ready to ride. Lions Talk Live, come and join the pride. Waking up early, it's that morning grind. Tune in to the show, leave the troubles behind. Jeremy B's the king, with a voice like thunder. Every word he spits, it's a lyrical wonder. Got the lions around, sharp and fierce. When we hear one pride, you can't help but feel your heart pierce. Talking all the topics, keep it real, keep it raw. With a lion's mentality, we're ready for the roar. One pride, it feels right. Jeremy B bringing the heat, morning light. Every weekday at 11, we taking flight. Lions Talk Alive, yeah, we ready to bite. One pride, hear us loud. Jeremy's in the zone, making us proud.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Good evening. It is Fantasy Football Talk with SJB and Haacker of Hackton Sports. As soon as he jumps back on camera, there he is. What's up, Austin?
What's up?
Man, what a week. I'm knocked out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
I was
That
king
sucked.
shit. I was king shit. In both leagues.
Where did my phone
Amazing.
go?
Are you sitting on it?
Maybe. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Sorry.
Okay. I was about ready to make a statement, and that probably would have been mean. But I didn't. I held it in check.
No, go ahead. What was you gonna say?
I was going to say, if it was up your ass, you'd know.
Oh, that's true. You're right. I would. But all right, I'm here. I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. So, who was our top 5 quarterback last week?
So, number 1 from week 16 was Mr.
Trevor
Brock
again?
Purdy
Oh, Brock Purdy.
at 31.9. Number 2, Trevor Lawrence at 31.2. Matthew Stafford at 3 at 30.9. Justin Herbert at 30.2, and Joe Burrow at 5th at 29. Outside the top 5, Jared Goff at 26.5, Drake May at 24, and Sam Darnold at 21.5.
So, who was our top running back? I heard
Running
a couple of
back was the MVP of my fantasy team last week, Mr. Chase Brown at 32.9.
I know RJ Harvey had a day.
RJ Harvey, as far as PPR is concerned, did not qualify for top 5 recognition. Christian McCaffrey was number 2 at 32.6. Ashton Genty at 3 with 31.8. Bijan Robinson at 4th with 29.8. Jalen Warren at 29.1. And James Cook at 5th with 26.4. 26.4.
Oh, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. Jalen Warren making the top 5 when he didn't do it all season.
I know, right? He has been hurt majority of the season.
He's been back for at least 6 weeks. Come on now.
That's true. But Pittsburgh, as far as from the game that I saw with the Lions, utilized Gainwell a lot more in like passing downs than they do Jalen Warren.
Yes, they do. Because he's more complete with his hands.
I mean, if you look at who am I talking? Kenneth Gainwell. He has the size of a wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
He's lanky like that, and apparently he can catch like that.
Exactly. And has the presence of mind when he's touched before he catches the ball to get up and run it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, that was a good football play by him, to get up and get into the end zone. Outside top 5 for running backs, Kenneth Walker with 25.4, and then Kenneth Gainwell at 23.8. Wide receiver. Number 1. No surprise, Puka Nacua, 46.5.
Yeah, he had a game.
And they still had a game and still lost.
Yeah.
Him and Matthew Stafford. Chris Olave at 2 with 36.8. The other MVP of my season or my fantasy team last week. Parker Washington at 3rd with 26.5. George
Ooh.
Pickens.
I was joking. I was like, who? Parker Washington. Yeah. People we told, what was that, back in week 4, that he'd be a good pickup?
Yeah. George Pickens at 4th with 26. Even Alex Pierce cracks the top 5 with 24.6. Outside the top 5, Jackson Smith and the Jigba had a mid game. Even though, still 23.6. Stephon Diggs at 22.8 and DJ Moore at 21.9.
All right, Nick Burton. Good to see you, brother.
What's going on, Nick? Tight ends. Number 1, George Kittle with 24.5.
Yep.
The rookie Harold Fannin comes in at 2nd with 19.5. Kyle Pitts cooled his jets this week and came back down to earth, 18.7.
But 3rd, right?
I'm sorry.
He was 3rd overall, though. Phil?
Kyle Pitts comes in at 3rd overall at 18.7. Juwan Johnson at 4th with 16.9. I'm going to butcher this guy's name. Chig Aquanako? Akan?
The guy from Tennessee. Akanakwa.
That's him. He's number 5 at 16.4. Outside the top 5.
I had a Freudian slip during the Christmas game versus the Chiefs talking on a podcast. Their 3rd string quarterback. I don't know why, but I called him a Lodicum. That didn't go over so well.
What's good, Michael?
Good evening, Michael. Good to see you, brother. So, who was 4?
4th for tight ends was Juwan Johnson, and then he had Chig. And then outside the top 5 was Elijah Higgins at 16.1, Hunter Henry at 15.5, and Tyson Hill at 15.3.
On my bench.
But there's your top scorers for Week 16 for PPR format for fantasy football. And as we speak, we currently have games going on right now, and Nico Collins and Lad McConkey took a massive shit in the bed against each other.
Baltimore Ravens are up 27-17 on Green Bay. Oh, did I say that wrong again? That's that Freudian slip.
No, you said it right.
Green Bay. Yeah. Oh, Lions fans, I'm sorry, we're basement. I will say it was nice of the Viking fans to take down the skull stuff. They removed their horns for drinking the beer. They took the drum out of the basement. They did sweep it and turn the heat back on for us, because they're Vikings. They're used to the cold.
Won't be here for too long.
The Freudian slip ranks at number 32 of the top 100 for 2025 SJB things you didn't expect to ever see or hear on a podcast. Love it! So I know that Austin never hears it, but can you guys hear the background music on the podcast?
I can hear it.
You do hear it this time. You usually don't hear it. Okay.
I hear it tonight. I heard it the last time you played the background music too on the show.
Okay, good. I just like this one because it's got a nice groove.
It's very relaxing.
Yeah, no thanks. I don't think that he will pan out as well, and I'm going to say why. Ben Johnson is calling the offensive plays of that team. You can see the difference from about week 3 on. And it looks like Caleb is developing just fine. Thank you. I created that with AI, Michael Ditton Edwards. Got that little Beyonce, Alicia Keys type of feel to it.
Mm-hmm. She's very mellow.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
I do too.
And this is about, we only did a 15-minute podcast last week because it was the same thing. There wasn't a lot to talk about.
It's the end of the season.
I think he could too. Only thing I worry about after him being a head coach is him being too headstrong. Because I know that was a problem in week 9 between Dan Campbell, who started calling out plays for the Bears. It was the passing game coordinator, the running game coordinator, and the OC. But about week 3 or 4, they switched. And you could see a difference in how they were playing. It was a lot closer to how we played last year. But they revamped their entire offensive line when we lost basically our interior offensive line in the offseason. And I don't care. Oh, you work 12 hours a day? I work 5. It was funny.
7.
The morning shift works 5.5 hours of the workday, and the evening shift works 5. In 5.5 hours, they did $850 worth of business. In 5 hours, I did $1,350 worth of business.
Nice.
And that's used tires. We didn't sell any new tires today.
Nice.
So yeah, my guys were busy.
Yeah. I work in healthcare. I was around a bunch of sick people.
It's a wonder you were able to walk. I didn't know you worked in healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
Certified nurse's aide?
No, I'm a healthcare manager.
Healthcare manager, okay.
Yeah, end of the season, not a whole lot injury-wise.
We knew they had to get pressure to help the secondary, and they did. Because guess what? We only gave up net 3 passing yards to one Max Brosmer. I don't know, really. I was hoping that one of the new coaches that's an offensive mind would fail. But there is a guy that's been dealing with, I think it's a little too early. I want to see who's let go at the end of the season. I know who I don't want, and that's Mike Kafka. We know that interim coach is not going to get held there.
Yes, I am.
Yes, sir.
I just don't have my shirt on today.
I'm wearing my publisher's hat today. You know, the South Florida Tribune. Yes, sir. That's a good looking pillow.
Yeah, it's nice and soft.
I got a blankie that kind of looks like it.
I got one too, somewhere.
But injuries decimated my team a couple of times. But like you said, I was third in scoring in our league.
Yeah, so that's what we can do. Let's break
for the
down
regular season.
Break down the teams.
But I had the second most points again. Nice face, Dawson. Nice to hear you have class.
Thank you, sir.
He actually came to me and said, let's do a fantasy football talk. And I was like, okay. It was easy to talk me into it.
Right?
And I said, is Saturday night good? And he goes, yeah, I almost always have Sundays off.
I usually don't work the weekend, so it usually works out pretty good. Yeah, Jeremy. So you were fifth in points scored,
Okay.
and then second again with points against.
Yeah, everybody I played was scoring 160 or more. Oh,
Yeah.
Green Gay just made it a game.
As long as you didn't throw to Christian Watson.
Nope, it was a Malik Willis run.
Okay, good. He can run all he wants.
So the score now is 24-27.
With 2:02 in the third.
Yeah. Damn it. Come
Christian
on, Ravens.
Watson's killing me.
Say what?
I said Christian Watson's killing me.
With 3 receptions, 83 yards, and a tutty.
4 receptions, 106 yards, and a touchdown.
Oh, it hasn't updated. Never mind. Let me hit the update. Weird. It's still saying that he only has 3. Nope, there it is. It says it on the other side, just not in the game leaders. But both of these quarterbacks are actually doing a phenomenal job, but Malik Willis has a ton more yards, and that's probably because of Christian Watson.
Mm-hmm.
At 26.5 per catch, that's a lot.
And then I was third. I was third in our league with points scored, and then third of points against. So I scored a lot of points, but I gave up a lot of points.
Didn't I actually beat you that week? We played by like 1.5 points.
Uh-huh.
It was a close game. I remember that.
A lot of my losses were close losses. So yeah, you and I matched up week 8. And you beat me 125-22 to 124-18.
Yes, the G on the Green Bay helmet does stand for gay. You know what I got to say about the Packers? There you go. That's what I say about the Packers. F-G.
I agree.
I knew what you meant.
Same here, Michael. Same here.
Budgie punk. He called him a budgie punk. I love it.
But I mean, I don't have no hope. I still have Chase Brown, JSN, and Olave left to play.
Yes, we did. They're so happy they swept us for the first time since 2020.
20. Yeah.
It's 2021 we split with them. 2022 we split with them. 23 and 24 we swept their head.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
But
And I can tell you what I think about the Vikings after last week, because I heard this way too much.
That's funny.
I won't repeat it verbally.
We can read.
I just don't know if the Vikings can. They might have brain freeze. You know, that cold basement. It took an hour for it to get warm enough for me to enter.
All in all, I'm pretty pleased with how how the season played in our league. Considering that at one point in the season I was standing at 3-6,
So
like no hope.
Yeah, we were there in the same week.
Mm-hmm.
We both won that week, and then we faced each other the next week, if I remember right.
In the
But
playoffs?
no. In the regular season, when we were both like 3 and whatever,
Yeah. And then, yeah.
and then both of us won, and then we faced each other, and I won, then I lost, and you won, and it went like that back and forth for a minute. Yeah, I know, I hear you. Twist this thing. I remember that one. Give him the old dick twist. Oh.
But I'm also excited for the offseason. I'm excited to make some tweaks to the league, maybe add some things, try to make it better.
If we can get the QB flex, that would be
Yes.
amazing.
A super flex?
A super flex.
Yeah, that's one of the things I had in mind.
Okay, now I DK is not getting a suit. I actually watched the video. The guy literally said all he wants DK to do is make a public apology and retract the statement that he did not make a racist comment or a misogynistic slur against his mother. That's all he asked. They said right now we are not making any legal claims or suits against anybody. In other words, they're giving him a chance to retract the statement and apologize for it, or they will. So if DK is smart, which he hit a fan. That would be oh. The number one Freudian slip that I do is my slogan for my tire company. We're out of Flint. We're the water shit, but the tires are good. That's the best one I got.
It's still a good one. It's good because it's true.
It is. I'm so glad I live in Burton and have well water.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm 45 minutes away from Flint. Don't have to worry about it.
You know what? But Flint gets a bad rap for about 60% of the city.
What's up?
60% of the city is shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
But that 40% makes up for that 60% because it is a much nicer than everybody knows.
I mean, yeah, Flint. Certain areas of Flint ain't too bad.
Yeah, I know when I was going to school, it was like you never go north of Court Street or east of Door Highway, is what it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know, Nick. It's okay. The Steelers can make the playoffs because they never win a playoff game. They haven't won a playoff game since their Super Bowl run.
Their Super Bowl is just having a winning season.
That's Tomlin, not Steelers.
Well,
Steelers fans hate the fact they just make the playoffs.
this is what their 20th season with a winning record.
I just want to go back. I want to turn back the time for Lions fans to 7 years ago when we were praying for 8-8
And getting
3-13,
3-13.
5-11, 3-12-1. Remember those 3 years?
Oh, I remember a lot of it.
That wasn't that long ago.
No. Dan Campbell's only been, 5 years?
This is his 5th year. Next
Yeah,
year is the last year for him and Brad. Does everybody realize this? Because Dan was originally signed to 6 years and was given a raise, but not an extension. Brad was only signed to 5. Brad was given an extension to match up with Dan Campbell and a raise.
Well, I
A
think
lot of fans didn't misunderstood it the way it was worded. That's all.
I think they both will get an extension.
I think they both will, but I think they're going to wait and see what the result of next year is.
Yeah.
If we don't make the playoffs and make a run in the playoffs, you may see some heads roll. Because Sheila said she's not going to stand for complacency.
Yeah.
The goal last year was the Super Bowl, and we damn near had the team to do it, minus some injuries. And 2 coaches that didn't want to be here anymore after they had their week off.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's what I want the NFL to change. I want the NFL to, like, if you're in the playoffs, if your team is in the playoffs, you're not allowed to interview, talk to, nothing with any other team.
Amen. I'm with it. I have been. I've said it. I've said that's the way it should have been all along. Lions fans need to be grateful. The culture has been changed. It was non-existent before he declared it was a kneecap biting time. 8-8 with what we have had lately is infinitely better than anything most of us have had in our lifetime. Just saying. Amen.
Amen.
If they miss the playoffs, yes, Todd Bowles probably will be fired and should be fired with that roster.
He's a defensive-minded coach, isn't he?
Yeah. I know one defensive coordinator that might be fired that I want nothing to do with because he's been here before. Terrell Austin.
Oh, yeah. He was our DC with Patricia, wasn't he?
No, he was
Was
with
it-
Caldwell for the first 2 years.
Oh,
The
well,
one
that's what-
year was with the defense that Schwartz built, and it was a great defense. The next year, after he lost Sue, after he lost Fairley, and after he lost all those guys, that was bad.
Mhm.
Yes, he is an amazing DC, just not a head coach.
The passing game coordinator of the Rams, I think he'd be a good OC.
Yep. And then another head coach that sucks that is a great DC. He's there in San Francisco again, Robert Saleh.
Saleh.
And when he got fired, that's who I wanted us. Patricia. Love that nickname, fitting, but he is a genius. Yes, he's actually got a degree in rocket science. Aerodynamics.
Mhm.
Doesn't make him a great football coach.
You remember during the head coaching search, all the Lions fans wanted Saleh for our head coach.
Yep. What ruined it for Saleh, and it was one thing. He had an interview on the local radio, a TV station that night. And they asked him what would happen if he was hired for Detroit. He said, I would walk barefoot back to Detroit from San Francisco to coach Matt Stafford. Exact words. Not the Lions, Matt Stafford.
So he only wanted the job for Stafford.
But at that time, management already knew Stafford wanted out.
Mm-hmm.
So when he said Matt Stafford and not the Detroit Lions, that's what cost him the job.
I mean, looking back at it,
It's probably a good thing.
It was probably
Look
a
at how
good
he
thing.
did look at how he did with New York.
I was going
With
to say,
a much better roster on defense. And
mhm,
how bad that defense played, except for a couple of stars here and there.
mhm. So I know Dan got a lot of hate for his opening presser after he was hired, but
I named my channel after that opening prep.
I know, but back-to-back NFC North titles, an NFC Championship appearance. Probably should have won that game, but we're not going to get into that.
Stafford had to go for the Lions to go. Yes, he wanted out and had to be set free. Great point, Jeremy. What Stafford asked for, he goes, there's only one way I want to say, is because he was tired of the revolving door at offensive coordinator even more than coaching. He said Darrell Blevins, or then the OC that was interim head coach, had to be hired as head coach to want to stay here. When they didn't do that, he asked to be traded. I don't know if they should either, but at the same time, he wanted Geno Smith there.
Why?
Because he was so good with them his last year in Seahawks. Well, hello. Good to see you.
Welcome. Oh, did I not show
So if
this
you
one?
have any fantasy questions, put them in the chat. But I still can't believe what got broke about 4 hours ago about the Giants. John Michael Schmidt, starting center, hits the IR. Andrew Thomas, this is not surprising because he's on the IR every season, but he hits the IR. Safety Tyler Nubin hits the IR. And the last one was defensive lineman. Where was that? I think I got it on here. Defensive lineman DJ Davidson, their DT2. That's who else was put on the IR. I think Pete needs to go. He is the Dabo Sweeney of the NFL. That game has passed him by. I just think he thought he was getting the Geno Smith he got 3 years ago.
He did not.
No.
Not even close. He's thrown what? 17 interceptions?
Fantasy question. Wide receiver, Marquise Wilson, even with Harrison, or Gimpy Drake London? I'd almost go with Drake London because Kirk Cousins has this way of making his guys look better.
Also, what's the matchup? Atlanta plays.
Keegan, good to see you.
What's up, Keegan? Oh. The Falcons play the Rams.
Ooh.
So that's not a great matchup.
Arizona is playing what? Who?
Arizona is playing Cincinnati.
Okay, yeah, then Marquise Wilson.
Yeah. That Rams
Or
secondary.
Michael Wilson, whatever his name is. I can't remember the DM.
I think that was
I'd go
Michael
with
Wilson.
Yeah, against the Bungles, you start any wide receiver you can. They can't stop anybody. And Trey Hendrickson's been out for the season anyway.
The Rams defense is pretty solid.
And for all those people that cried when we drafted Malik Williams over Shamar Stewart, what has he done for the Bungles? Yeah, exactly. Who? The guy that held out till 2 weeks into the preseason to sign his contract.
Tyreek just got his first sack against the Vikings.
Yes, he did. It wasn't the first time he's collapsed the pocket either.
No.
Did DJ Reader do anything this year?
He got hurt.
Did he get hurt? I didn't even see him get hurt.
Oh.
I didn't know he played enough.
No, I think DJ Reader, because DJ Reed and DJ Reader, I think both got hurt.
He played on 13 games.
He hasn't really done anything.
Season. I'm looking to see if he had any sacks this year. None. He had 11 solo tackles in 13 games. Wow.
That's not great.
So, now, Let me look up Talik Williams just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, I would like to see Trey Henderson's opposite of Hutch as well. I just don't. The money's got to be right.
I don't think the money's got to be right. And he's going to be going on, what, 33, 32, something like that, whatever.
He's. How old is Trey Henderson?
So Talik Williams this year played in 15 games. He had 46 tackles, 16 solo, 10 tackles for loss, 2.5 sacks, and 1 pass defended.
He just turned 31.
Yeah, I think both of the ones that are considered first-round picks right now, Mike, that Diego Vieira out of Vanderbilt and Fernando Mendoza, he has the size and everything. I just don't know if he's a complete NFL quarterback yet. And he just won the Heisman.
Does he kind of remind you of Manny Manziel a little bit?
Johnny Manziel, you mean?
Johnny Manziel, yeah.
No, he's very humble. He's nothing like Johnny Manziel. That's one thing I did like about him. Very down to earth. I didn't know that Ty Simpson is considered to be a first round pick. But I guess I could look. Well, let's see. Who has first round grades? Oh, yeah, Ty Simpson out of Alabama. So, right now, they got Fernando Mendoza, Dante Moore, and Ty Simpson with first round grades. And then, wow, the drop off is huge. Yeah, Diego Pavia equals Manziel. He's the one. From, I gotta see this again. From ranked 9th, they got him ranked as a top 10 pick. 2 is Mendoza. 3 is Dante Moore out of Oregon. And Ty Simpson out of Alabama is 9th. And then it drops all the way to 75th for Brandon Sorsby out of Cincinnati. That means they don't expect anybody to be picked as a quarterback until the 3rd round after the top 3. I don't see that happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I like Moore the best out of all 3 of them. I think he should be the first overall pick, but more than likely it's going to be Fernando Oh, no, I forgot. Giants had the first pick. They love Jackson Dart. They're going to skip on a QB, and they might trade out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know who could use a QB at 1? And it makes sense. And if they make that trade that I saw that Leonard got, they would get it.
The Jets.
The Jets at 4 could move up to 1 to get the QB they need. They technically still have Fields for another year. They don't have to start him right away.
Right.
I don't know why more teams don't develop. You draft a QB you draft a QB when you got a good starting QB, which we know Justin Fields isn't. Because let's face it, in week 4, us two sitting right here in our asses had more net passing yards than Justin Fields that week. I'm not joking. He had negative 10 net passing yards that week.
I know.
That's the best joke you can ever tell about a quarterback. Uh-oh. Good. And it is 34 to 24. And go Baltimore.
Oh, and Willis is in the locker room getting his shoulder looked at.
Who is? Willis?
Malik Willis is in the locker room.
Yeah, he hurt his shoulder last week.
Potential shoulder injury.
and I know why they started him, because Love didn't pass concussion protocol.
Yeah.
I would hold Love out to the playoffs. They don't need to win another game. They're in.
Right.
Thanks to us. You're welcome.
I was just going to say thanks to us.
Don't say the Lions never did anything for you, Packers.
Excuse me.
I hate the fact I have to say that. Yes, you do too. Yes, it will be a good game to watch.
Wow, the Ravens are such
okay. So, is everybody with me on not re-signing Reader next year? Let's talk a little Lions. What the hell?
We're not. Yes, 100%. Don't sign Reader again.
And do not sign Davin Hurt.
No. Let those two walk.
I looked it up on Spot Track, I guess it's called, and they expect AQM to net at going on 30 years old, $8.5 million, and as a max contract, I like that. It's not too much. I personally would rather him get like the Charles Harris contract, around $5 million per year.
Mm-hmm.
And then given enough incentives that he makes that much at 8.5, because he's been a journeyman. He is not an elite pass rusher. And I still want somebody in the second round like Kenyatta Jackson Jr. out of Ohio State. 6'3", 275, put him opposite Hutch. He can be the starter, and AQM can be spelled for a rotational player like he should be. And I think he'd be more effective. As we saw as a starter, who is Packers' third stringer? Peter Lemongello. I don't know. Too bad Love didn't pass concussion protocols. They could suit him out. It's time to not be loyal to anyone that doesn't help the Lions win. I get loyalty, love it, but we have the next year to take advantage of the schedule break, and we get by missing playoffs. Time to press balls to the wall and get the best play. Yes. So I'm going to show you the draft I did tonight, Michael Ditton Edwards, and you tell me. Would I be a good GM if this is what I drafted? Caden Proctor at 16, Kenyatta Jackson Jr. at 49, Logan Jones at 117, Amari Farrell out of Indiana. Oh, Clayton Tune. He came out of the University of Houston. Not very good. If I remember right. Isn't Clayton Tune out of...
Clayton Tune. Clayton Tune, football player.
Yep.
Yes, Houston.
Yep, he went to the University of Houston. He was a backup to Derek King in 2018, his first year. He had a great year in 2021 for Houston. Started all 14 games. He was 287 of 421 passes, 3,546 yards, with 30 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. That's pretty good.
So going back to like hypothetical of acquiring Trey Hendrickson from the Bengals, not thinking it's going to happen, but what would you think of this?
This guy here, Kendall Daniels, I'm going to talk about him. He's out of Oklahoma. He's 6'5", 242, and be a great off-ball linebacker right next to Jack Campbell. Yes, we do. Logan James was the consensus best center in the NCAA, playing for the best O-line in NCAA last year. The entire O-line won the Jim Moore Award for best O-line. Right. The 21-22 season.
So would you take this trade, Jeremy? Lions give up a 2026 second round, a 2026 fifth round, and a conditional 2027 fourth, which could become a third if Hendrickson hits performance incentives, and we get Trey Hendrickson.
You don't have to. Trey Hendrickson's a free agent this offseason.
No. What's that?
Trey Hendrickson's a free agent this offseason. You don't have to make that trade.
Oh.
He was only restructured for this year to make more money.
Well, then these people need to check their facts before they post shit.
Yeah. Trey Hendrickson's a free agent. Bengals can't afford him. You know what? I don't want him. You know who I want? The guy that played on the defensive end opposite him. The guy that could make one-on-ones miss every now and then. Joseph Asai.
Oh, yeah, he'd be good. Will Anderson Jr., maybe, as well.
Who?
Will Anderson Jr.
He won't be a free agent.
I know.
This is only his second year.
I was just thinking of other edges.
Oh, they got the first down. Neutral zone infraction on Carl Brooks of the Green Bay Packers. On 4th and 1.
Could we afford who? Hendrickson? I think we're about $30 million in cap space.
Okay. We will be $30 million in cap space if we roll over what we have this year. You can only roll over $16 million of it because 20% stays in the old year.
Okay.
So we have about 20.4, so that means we can roll over about 16.5. That 16.5 gets added to the 29 that we have total. Don't forget, it takes about $18.5 million to sign your rookies. So take that off the top. So that means we got $27 million left. So where's my feeling? That comment wins the day.
Yes, it does.
But
That's why I don't have my glasses on tonight, just in case.
So, if we restructure Goff, and I think we will, we have to. There's no way we're paying him $69.6 million this upcoming season. So you can add another 20. I think you can go for like the market, the upper level of the medium market on a player. Yes, I would love to see Hassanin play. So we restructure Goff. We get him down to that $45 to $50 million range and clearing up about $19 to $25 million. I think that's what we plan on doing.
Mm-hmm.
So let me go pull that up again. I did this the other day. There it is, Sport Track. I'll go straight to defensive ends after it pulls up. Yeah, Trey Hendrickson's a big one. The market value on him is $25 million. Then it's Khalil Mack, Hassan Reddick, Joey Bosa. The top four, the youngest one is Joey Bosa at 30.4 years old to start the season. The next one down out of Las Vegas, he's in his 5th year. He's 27 and a half years old. It's Malcolm Kuntz. The next one down that I would even consider is probably, I would say Yusser Gross Matos, but it'd be like going for another Al-Qadim Muhammad, in my opinion. He's just a rotational guy. He's not really a starter. So then you go down to the next one, who's almost 29 out of Baltimore with 7 years in the season in the NFL, Draymond Jones. Good, not great, right? Joseph Asai is going to be 25 and 3/4 years old to start the season. The market bear on him is 15.2, and he is a true defensive end. The one you could get at 9 1/4, it's a couple years older than him and been in the league only one more year, AJ Epinesa. I have the feeling they're going to re-sign Bosa and let AJ Epinesa walk out the building in Buffalo.
Ooh.
I would take AJ Epinesa.
I would too.
Him or Joseph Asai. Either one.
Mm-hmm.
They're at that good age between that 26 and 28 years old, in their prime, not a lot of injury concern. And AJ Epinesa hasn't had the benefit, because he plays the same size as Bosa, is playing on someone opposite like Bosa.
Mm-hmm.
I think he would benefit here. And you could keep him fresh and use him less, because if you re-sign Al-Qadim Muhammad, you just got 2 players for the price of Trey Hendrickson. What do you think of that?
That sounds a lot better.
And I think you could do the same thing with Joseph Asai. Oh, yeah, Chicago's celebrating already, because the score now is 41 to 24 with 1 minute 56 left.
Yep.
Chicago wins the division, guys. They have 11 wins. Cry, Green Bay, cry. Losing Nate Hobbs may be huge. I hope it's nothing major with him. I hope it was something that just kept him out of the game, because he had a knee injury while covering Isaiah Likely. Isaiah Likely, the wide receiver / tight end out of Coastal Carolina, I said I wanted 4 years ago, but I was told I was stupid. The guy was fast. That's why I wanted him. I've been told a lot of people that I was stupid. And guess what? A lot of those people panned out. They may not be stars, but they're good.
If you have Derrick Henry in your team, on your team, and you're in the championship game, I'm pretty sure you just won.
Yeah.
He just scored his 4th touchdown.
Yeah.
and has scored 45.7 fantasy points, 36 carries, 217 yards, and 4 touchdowns.
And he has not caught a pass. All he's done is run, and he ran the ball 36 times. We can only hope Michael Denton Edwards. Chicago's had a very good roster. Yes, they did benefit from a fourth place schedule. I will say that. They played a lot of bad teams. But you know what? They didn't lose to the Browns. They didn't lose to the Bengals. Unlike a certain other team in our division did.
Packers.
Wait, is this the clean sweep? Did the whole AFC North beat Green Bay this year? Oh no, they beat Pittsburgh, didn't they?
Yeah. But still 3-1.
And we beat everybody but Pittsburgh, right? Baltimore, Bungle.
We beat Baltimore,
Browns.
beat Cincinnati, beat the Browns. Yeah, Pittsburgh was the only one we didn't beat.
So we as a team had the same record as the AFC North had versus the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. That's that whole circle thing where there isn't one team that hasn't beaten another team on the other team's schedule. That went down as of week 7. That every team in the NFL was beaten by a team who had beaten them. Did you know that?
I did not.
That was the first time it happened that early in the season since 1992. Crazy.
That is crazy. The Lions are what, 1-4 in divisional play right now?
Yeah.
Ouch.
It'd be nice to go 2-4.
It would be.
Be the only team to win against the division winner.
Yeah, but now that the division's locked up for the Bears, I bet you they sit their starters.
I bet you they don't. Ben Johnson is up, Dan Campbell's out.
Okay.
We should have rested our spare. Well, no, the division was on the line in week 18. We couldn't. Yeah, that's the only thing we can pray for is that they decide to rest because they can't move up. Which means technically we have to root for the Seahawks to beat the Panthers, but I don't want that to happen. I want the Panthers to own the Seahawks. I want them to do something that hasn't been done. They're a 8-7 team right now, right?
Yeah.
No, 8. No, they're 7-7, right? Because they haven't played this week yet. They're 7-7.
7-7, yeah.
Because the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 6-8, correct?
I'm looking up the NFC South right now.
I believe they're 6-8.
Yeah, so as of right now, Panthers are at 1 at 8-7, Buccaneers at 2, 7-8, Falcons 6-9, and Saints 5-10. So they're 8-7. I feel bad for Colts fans. They started the season 7-1, and now are 8-7, and have been eliminated from the playoffs.
Yeah. And that's because of the Chargers losing, right?
Yeah.
Houston was the one that did it to them.
Yep.
Because now they're what, 2 wins with the tiebreaker over Indy.
Yep.
They're 2 games up on them.
The AFC South is going to be a good
good division next year.
Good division race. Jags are at 11-4, and the Texans are 11-5.
If the Jags just do what they're supposed to do tomorrow, they'll be fine.
They got the division. I believe the Broncos, with the Chargers losing, have won the West.
Oh, yeah. Would Ravens be eliminated even though they won tonight if Steelers win tomorrow? No, I don't think so. I think it's going to come down to the last week because they were only separated by a game this week, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Steelers are 9-6. Steelers are 9-6, and the Ravens are 7-8, about to be 8-8.
Oh, they're 8-8. Then yeah,
no, they're 7-8, but they're beating the Packers right now, so they'll be 8-8.
Right, but I'm just saying, the only way it's going to come down to the end is if the Steelers lose tomorrow.
Yes. If they win tomorrow, they win this. They win the AFC North.
Actually, Michael, I'd love for you to go through my channel and go to my NFC South preview. I actually had the Panthers taking second. I said the Falcons and the Saints would be the worst teams in the division. I said they could win anywhere from 7 to 10 games because I thought they were better than everybody gave them credit for because I like their defense. And Bryce Young had a good.
Well, you were dead on
yes,
about the Falcons.
Bonnie Gilly, go Ravens is a good friend of mine from Bay City. How you doing, Bonnie?
You were dead on about the Falcons and the Saints being the worst in the division.
Don't feel bad for Colts fans, Austin. I've lived in Indy for a while. Please don't feel bad for them. No. Yes.
Michael Strahan's record, right?
I didn't say they'd win the division, but I did correctly predict that they'd have 7 or more wins. Just think, if they both win tomorrow, that means it's all for the marbles when they face each other again. Tampa Bay versus Carolina in Week 18. I also predicted that either the Broncos or Chargers would win the AFC West. Austin was on that show. He was like, really?
I mean,
when I first said it, you were like, really?
Yeah, I mean, and to that point, I didn't think the Broncos were going to be as good as they were this year.
Colts fans are bigger bandwagon jumpers than bums jumping on boxcars during the Depression. Wow!
I mean, if you looked on Lions social medias, you would think the Lions fans were like that.
Well, the problem is when we started winning, all the fans that jumped off our bandwagon back in 2008 started jumping back on.
Yeah, I know.
You know, the 50% of the crowd that wore the bags on their head at home game.
Yeah.
I never did it. Never once. Never once put a bag over my head as a Lions fan. I don't think they're going to fire the coach because that coach had them playing well with Daniel Jones.
They just hired him, didn't they?
Sirianni's like only been there 2 seasons. So let me keep going. And then if you go a little further, here's another young guy that I wouldn't mind either if he gets let go. He gave us some fits in that game. Joe Tryon from Chicago. Get out of Washington, I believe he was. Yep, he's an unrestricted free agent next year, too. He was actually drafted by the Browns and traded to them as a rental. True Lions fans are legit. These wallflower whiners thought they were cool sporting the Honolulu blue and silver, but don't have the cred to support the grit of our city, period. Amen, brother. I've been a fan since I could sit on my daddy's lap without having to be picked up. 5 years old.
Same.
I'm 55. You're not the same.
I'm not 55. I'm not 55, but I still got 20 years of fandom.
Right, and I've got 50. That's what I'm getting at.
I got more than 20.
I saw a little bit of the 70s and remember it, and it was awful. I love the fact that we got 90 people watching us over an hour into the show. And all we're doing is talking Lions football. Now let's see who's going to be free agent at linebacker. Let's look at that. Because that's something that's a lot cheaper to buy, right? Off-ball linebackers. Well, Levante David will be 36. He should retire. Bobby Wagner will be 36. Demario Davis will be 37. The first one that would be affordable is Kenneth Murray from Dallas. He's done nothing. I don't want him. Then it's Caden Ellis, Matt Milano. He should be a free agent. Von Miller will probably be a free agent again because he was only signed to a one-year deal. Alex Anzalone. Alex Singleton. The only guy under 30 that I talked about was Kenneth Murray. Cole Holcomb turns 30 this year. He'll be a free agent. Quincy Williams from the New York Jets will be 30. EJ Speed will be 31. The next one that was under 30, if he's not re-signed, yep, born and raised in Detroit, bleed and cry for the Lions and Wings. I will never stop. Next year is our year, I believe. Amen, brother. Quay Walker. I don't want him.
Yo. I don't want any Packer.
Devin Bush, maybe, but he's tiny. Tiny boy. Here we go. From Jacksonville, Devin Lloyd. Yes. He'll be turning 28 in the next off season. After that, Jack Cochran is another one from Kansas City. Grant Stewart's a UDFA. Don't care if we get him back. You know who I would mind taking a flyer on because I think he was not utilized right? Max Crosby is having knee surgery. That's why he left the facility yesterday. He does not want out of the Raiders. He was upset because he hurt his knee.
Yeah, he's got a meniscus trim coming up in the offseason.
Here's somebody we could get dirt cheap as a linebacker, and I think because they played him at middle linebacker, it ruined him. And it's somebody that the Cook boys talked about incessantly because he was from Montana State Bobcat. Troy Anderson.
Ooh.
He's a free agent this coming season.
Okay.
I would not mind taking a flyer on Troy Anderson. Fast, 6'3", 230 pounds. He could be what we wanted Jared Davis to be if they'd have used him at outside linebacker.
Yeah, that's a good point.
The misguided missile just to heat seek at quarterback. That's all I want him to do. Can you imagine if we'd have moved Gerard Davis at all to the outside when we had him? How good he could have been?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because when he would rush through the middle, if they left him a little seam of a gap, he was in the backfield quick from the middle linebacker position.
Mm-hmm.
You put him outside, with a defensive end that can lock somebody up with a little bit of hand pop. Look at what happened when Derek Barnes got on the line yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, I never wanted Eli Apple. When a guy gets burnt all the time, I say he went to the Eli Apple School of cornerback.
No, Michael, I do not think it's possible. Max Crosby loves it in Las Vegas. He has no intentions of leaving.
He's literally having meniscus repair surgery on Monday. And he won't be back until mid-preseason at the earliest.
And, I mean, he said it last offseason that he loves it with the Raiders.
Technically, I don't think they can even get rid of him before June 1st with the new contract. I don't think Crosby's going anywhere. He said last year when everybody was clamoring for him, he goes, I never said I wanted to be traded. I don't know where that came from. I'm a Raider for life, and then he signed his contract.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
He literally has the Raiders logo tattooed on his butt cheek. Hand pop has to do with defensive ends and defensive tackles. Hand pop is when they make initial contact, when they're able to pop them and stand them up and get them out of their low leverage. That's not true either. There's so many rumors out there about Lamar Jackson wanting this and Lamar Jackson wanted that, and he's never said anything.
How the hell would he want to go to the Dolphins?
Hi, isn't he only in year 2 of that big contract next year?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it year 3?
I think it's year 2.
So let's see. Who else is young that we could look at? Willie Gay Jr. from Miami is going to be one. KJ Britt's going to be one. Christian Harris. D'Angelo Malone. Nakobe Dean is an unrestricted free agent next year. Jack Gibbons.
I wouldn't mind going after Nakobe Dean.
Leo Chanel. A guy we wanted in the draft. They didn't kick him to the curb. He's hurt. That was a rumor that they kicked him to the curb. He was upset because he's hurt. He has to have surgery. It was confirmed at 6 o'clock this evening, 5 hours ago.
Yeah, so Jackson's in year 2 of his 5-year deal. He signed it May of 2023.
Which was, he signed it then, but the money didn't start till the 24 season because he was still on the last year of his rookie contract, blah, 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 blah. All right, now let's go to centers. Since everybody's talking centers. Connor McGovern of the Bills. Ted Karras, old. Ethan Pochik, old. Ryan Bates of Chicago. He was only signed to a 1-year deal. He did good for him. Cade Mays out of Tennessee, a guy I wanted a couple years ago, or 4 years ago in the draft. Tyler Linderbaum. Danny Pinter. Luke Fortner. I don't want the guy from the Saints. If they're a center for the Saints, I don't want nothing to do with them. Sean Ryan. Don't want him. That's the backup that everybody hates in Green Bay. And it is final. The Ravens win 41-24. I've heard of Justin Britt. I don't think they're winning the Super Bowl again this year. They've got offensive issues. Let's see. Matt Hennessy of San Francisco. And Andre James of LA. Yeah, Justin Britt. Then there's the restricted free agents of Jalen Sundell, Corey Bullock, and Will Putnam. So that's the entire list. There isn't even another page. That's all the free agents there are next year. You know what? You know what's not on here? Any Lions centers. I mean, they're all here again next year, unless we cut them.
Well, we can cut Glasgow.
Danny Pentner. Brock Hoffman. No, thank you. Ryan McCullum. No. Most of the centers that are going to be free agents next year are all over 29 years old or about to be 30. He's not a free agent. We'd have to trade for him. But I want to say, this has been a blast. It's getting late. I'm quite sure my parents are going to message saying, hey, it's after 11 o'clock. I want to say thanking each and every one of you for tuning in. Good luck in your fantasy championship. Some of you have 2 weeks. Adjust your rosters accordingly. We'll be back next week giving the recap of the Gridiron Greats Championship.
Hopefully with this guy here winning back-to-back.
Yeah. I want to say thank you and try every day to be a better person than you were the day before, because that's the only way to make the world a better place. It starts right here. For Austin Haacker of Hack in Fantasy Sports Talk and me, Smoking Jeremy B, we are out.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.